Well, real estate dispute's kind of broad because you could be dealing with a vacant lot, in that case, the usual dispute is either chain of title, there's some mess up there, a document wasn't filed, or boundary issues. The boundaries that are described in the document don't match with what the owners have thought with their neighbors. And so that dispute can be between the buyer and the seller, it could be between the buyer and then his new neighbor as to where that boundary line is. So that's in a vacant land situation. It can be the same as if there's a house on it, but the house is what complicates it. And that's why we sometimes refer to them as bad house cases. Very common, people are trying to save money by handling real estate transactions themselves. Maybe save that 5 or 6 or 7% they'd pay a real estate agent. In the end, they find out that that would have been worth it because the agents know what they're doing. Now, just because you have an agent doesn't guarantee you're not going to have a dispute. Again, people can have good intentions, but a common area, basically most of the disputes come down to communication, poor communication. There's a misunderstanding and it just gets blown up. The other is attempted shortcuts. Instead of having the house inspected, every buyer should have their house inspected that they're buying, or be willing to accept whatever goes wrong with that house. And rarely is it something where people, if they end up having a bad water or a bad septic system, they usually are not happy. But if they didn't have somebody inspect that stuff, they kind of have to live with what they have. But I think cutting corners and improper communication are frequent causes of real estate disputes.